They're at the start of their journey, they think outside the box, and they often come up with bright ideas. Their projects are innovative, they are a new generation of business people, and their distinguishing features are creativity and enthusiasm. This is the world of startups, the program about IT developers and the industry of startups. Hi everyone, it's been a week. This means that the world of startups is back with you, and I'm its host, Serhiy Kakishev. We will tell you everything that young entrepreneurs and beginning developers should know about. Today, you're about to see TechWomanDay, business solutions from women leaders in technology. The founder of the Mocap Analytics American project, Eldar Ahmetgaliyev, will tell you about how big data and artificial intelligence are changing sport. The first championship on drone races in the world and many more. Now review of the breaking news in IT. TechWoman is a worldwide project designed to unite women of the new generation, leaders in science and technology, engineers and mathematicians. This year, Kazakhstani women have also had the opportunity to participate at the event. Our correspondents have been to the event and are ready to share the latest news. As part of the 25th anniversary of the USA and Kazakhstan's cooperation in innovations, the TechWoman American delegation with well-known women of the world's leading tech companies has arrived to Astana. The program's mentors held a panel discussion on women's role in the IT industry.
I think we're very far from real gender equality, even in very developed countries like the United States. Less than 4% of our business leaders are women. And so if you look at the developed nations, we're nowhere near equality for women and men in terms of pay, in terms of higher jobs, higher positions. CEOs are mostly men. And so I think in all countries, we are very, very far, and we have a lot of work to do.
I think the advantages are the fact that women are very good at multitasking. So women are very good entrepreneurs. They can do several things at the same time. So that is definitely an advantage for women, well over men.
There were many girls who were trying to determine their future career destinations, as well as those who came here for additional motivation. First of all, this program is very important because it pushes our women into more action. Women are known not to see themselves in technological industries or sciences rather than men. Almaty was the next city to host TechWoman. Here, the mentors met with participants of the Technovation Challenge International Contest. This year, Kazakhstan is taking part at the contest with 128 other countries for the first time. Technovation is a program for girls under 18, which helps girls to develop their entrepreneurial and IT skills through creating mobile apps. The project is being realized in Almaty schools. As of today, 12 mentored teams, including 60 girls, are creating mobile apps for social purposes. This way, the Generation of Miracles team came up with a solution to high school graduates' professional orientation. Their mobile app will help teenagers determine not only the future professions, but also the university that would best fit their needs. There will be several tests on categories, determining whether one is a humanitarian or a techie or something of a kind, but we're not the ones to conduct the tests. We will be turning to psychologists for help or advice. The girls were very lucky to have met with the representatives of the world's biggest IT companies, for it was the first time for Kazakhstan to take part in the Technovation Challenge. They not only held useful masterclasses for girls, but also evaluated their readiness for the contest.
They're all very useful. They only need mentorship on how to make the idea real, how to work with all the partners on the ground. They need maybe mentorship on different aspects of how to do engineering for their product. But if they had a little bit mentorship, and even without mentorship, I think they are very good entrepreneurs, they can change the world.
Summing up the past events, the guests noted that Kazakhstani women have a big potential in IT. In 2015 only, 4 Kazakhstani girls became graduates of the TechWoman Exchange and Mentorship Program in the USA. We got used to mathematicians trying to calculate the outcomes of sports events, and they sometimes do. Recently, scientists have included the big data and artificial intelligence to their computing capabilities. The founder of the Mocap American startup, Eldar Ahmetgaliyev, will tell us about what advantages new technologies provide athletes, coaches, and ordinary viewers with. Hello, Eldar. Please tell us about your project in more detail. Our startup deals with developments in big databases, equipment, and we do all this for apps in sports analytics. We analyze new tracking data in basketball and football. We are planning to expand into other sports as well. How did you come up with the idea to combine math and sports? Well, because there are a lot of data in sports, just like in any other field. And as the term big data goes, processing of large data in fact takes place everywhere. This is not only sports, but all areas of our lives. Therefore, it wasn't simply an idea to combine, it was rather a necessity. We saw an opportunity to work with such technologies in this direction and decided to use it. What advantages will athletes get having used your service? I wouldn't put it the way that athletes are getting anything new. At this stage, we are rather trying to analyze a game and understand its tendencies. Calculations in sports are quite a popular direction, and there are quite many IT developments in this area. What are the unique features of your source? Our company is specialized in processing coordinate data, which have emerged recently in many types of sports. Sports analytics has been around for quite a long time, where more and more complex models have been developed. Therefore, it's getting rather difficult to think of sports from the perspective of complex structures, but we in particular have the expertise in processing coordinate data. Thank you for the interesting interview. Good luck. World hotels are stepping away from human resources and moving into using robots. The UAE is getting ready for the first World Championship in drone races. Watch more about the news in digital technologies on the next review section News. The owners of one of the world's largest hotel chains have taken the first step in transition to robotic workers. Together with IBM, as part of the Konni pilot project, they offer guests a robot concierge. The humanoid robot is able to welcome guests, answer their questions about the hotel's services and facilities, as well as recommend restaurants and popular tourist attractions. The UAE is getting ready to host the world's first championship on drone races, the World Drone Prix. Participants must demonstrate proficiency in 2 disciplines, races in a circle and freestyle. For this purpose, special light gates will be installed, which the remote-controlled models must fly through. The drones will also have built-in cameras to broadcast images into pilots' virtual reality glasses in real time. US developers have found a solution to help learn anatomy. The new Virtuality t-shirt shows a person's internal structure when a smartphone camera is hovered on it. The developers are actively working on the augmented and virtual reality technology. Therefore, the installed app on a smartphone will present the anatomic structure as if one has ability to X-ray, where the use of VR headset working in tandem with a smartphone will allow the user to more fully enjoy the interactive anatomy course, that is to see the process of blood flow in vessels.
На сегодня это все. Если вы что-то упустили, то...
That's it for today. In case you missed anything, you can always watch our episodes on our official pages in social networks. I, Serhiy Kokishev, and the world of startups were with you. See you right here in a week on Kazakh TV.
Канала Kazakh TV.
City of fairy tales and white palaces at the foot of the mountains, ancient forts and watchtowers on hilltops, somewhere in the east of the Arabian Peninsula, where the desert meets the Indian Ocean, lies the town of Muscat. It is the capital of the Sultanate of Oman. Its history goes several thousand years back and has harmoniously intertwined cultures that came from Persia, Africa, India and the Far East. Authentic Oriental surroundings inspire the city's architecture. Of course, one of the greatest attractions of the capital of Oman is Sultan Qaboos Grand Mosque. It is considered to be the second largest in the Middle East after Mecca. It took 6 years to build the mosque and it was opened in 2001. The area of the mosque is 933 square meters. The mosque was built out of 300,000 tons of Indian sandstone. External area of the prayers can accommodate 8,000 people. The total number of people it can accommodate is up to 20,000. The top is hovering at a height. It is double-layered. The inner membrane is covered with gilded mosaics. Outer coating is a tracery. The main hall is illuminated by 35 chandeliers. Diameter of the largest is 14 meters. It was made in Germany. It has 1,122 lamps and weighs 8 tons. At all chandeliers that are made of crystal and Swarovski crystals, different miniatures of minarets of the mosques are painted. The mosque differs with a luxurious interior design. The main decoration is considered to be a handmade carpet. Scottish carpet in the main hall weighs 21 tons. It is created with 1.7 million knots, patterns of which contain 28 colors, and exclusively organic dyes were used. Carpet size is 70 by 60 meters. There are 58 pieces which were then connected to a carpet. 600 women were weaving this carpet in 2 shifts for 4 years. The spreading of the carpet took several months. It is the largest carpet in the world. Sultan Qaboos Grand Mosque, which is also called Muscat Mosque, is a completely new building. However, it was built in the classical or even traditional Arabic architectural style. By the way, this is the only mosque in Oman which can be visited by tourists.